Hi, my name is Shanaz and I'm a makeup artist. This is the first time I'm doing a video of myself. Normally I do it on models, so I thought today I'll give it a try. We're going to do a video on highlighting and contouring, really basic things. But before we do any of that, I need to apply the foundation. I've moisturised first. I've used the Estee Lauder Day Wear Cream. And now with my Real Techniques stippling brush, I'm going to apply my Giorgio Armani foundation. It's in 6.5. So just pump a little bit onto the back of your hand. And then with the brush, just gently want to buff in the foundation. I love this brush because it can build coverage and it leaves the skin looking really beautiful. Some of the other foundation brushes can leave streak marks, but this one, inexpensive brush, love it. Okay, so I'm working from the inside of the face, I'm working outside. Make sure you cover the ears so it's all the same colour. Pump a bit more. Also love this foundation, it's beautiful. Makes the skin feel amazing. Gives a nice medium coverage. Also want to blend down into the neck as well a little bit. With this brush, which is nice, you can just keep on adding a little bit more and building the coverage as you go along, depending on your skin. Just want to make sure that every part is covered. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat in number 3. Again, really lovely. It's expensive, so if you can't afford this one, there are other alternatives. Like MAC or Bobbi Brown, which are not as expensive. So just dot, and with your fingers and the brush, I'm using again a Real Techniques brush. I'm using a shading brush, but I love it also for applying the concealer. So just really lightly stab it into the skin. You don't want to be too hard because you don't want to irritate your skin. And a little bit around the nose. Anywhere there's a little bit of redness, go in with a smaller brush so you can reach those harder bits. A little bit around the mouth. Okay, so when it comes to contouring and highlighting, there are a lot of products on the market. You don't have to specifically buy something for contouring, so I use a variety of things depending on, I've got my MAC, it's the Sculpt. So that's also really nice, depending on if the girl's got a paler skin, shows up really nicely. Or then you've got the MAC Equilibrium in Satin Wonder Blush. Again, you can use a bronzer. Smashbox also do a contour kit. So you've got for the highlighting, the bronzing and the contour. And it also shows you a little diagram here and all the different places you need to do it. One of my favourites at the moment and really expensive is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. Love it. I'm going to use that today. So depending on what you want, if you want to kind of go for a more dewy finish, then you can use a cream. If you're going for a bit more of a matte look, then a powder might look nice. Also, depending on the brush that you want, this is my Ray Morris brush, this. Or then you've got a bigger brush that MAC have. So it just depends on, you know, how much contouring you want to go. So basically contouring is about creating definition on the face. So you want to create some cheekbones, especially those people that don't have, like me, I haven't got cheekbones that stand out, so I need to create some definition. So with the brush and the cream, I'm just going to work it in gently. You can suck in your face and see where you need to apply and just gently blend in with your brush. And there we go. This is nice for a more subtle definition, especially in the daytime. When I'm doing photo shoots, I go really hectic because the lighting, you need a lot of contouring for it to pick up. So you see here a bit of definition. Then also go into the temple. And then into the jawline. So just gently apply. So we're just trying to create some definition on the face. And then the highlighting will kind of mirror that. So it will all kind of come smoothly together. Okay. So again, with highlighting, there are loads of different products. With the Tom Ford, it comes with the cream highlight. Depending again on your skin tone. So for paler girls, I'll go for more like the icy colour. For myself, that might not look so nice. I've got a little bit of a tan, so I'll go for, it's the MAC, it's a powder. It's illuminating liquid powder, iridescent powder. Then you've got Benefit, they've got the Moonbeam. Yves Saint Laurent have done a Dare to Glow. So again, that's really nice if you've got a little bit of a tan. But I'm going to go with a little bit of the Tom Ford and then a little bit of the MAC on top. So with my fingers, I'm going to go on top of the bone here, the cheekbone, and just lightly dab. And you'll see when you move, it catches the light. Again, when I'm doing a photo shoot, I really whack the highlighting on because, again, with all the lights, otherwise it doesn't read well. And then go a little bit up to the temple. Now for highlighting, you can highlight all over here, a little bit at the bridge of the nose, top of the Cupid's bow to make your lips appear fuller. If you really want to go all out, sometimes you can start with it underneath your foundation, put the foundation, and then add more highlighter on top. A little bit there. A little bit on the bridge of the nose. You can see it's really beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to go with my Bobbi Brown brush. It's an Eye Sweet brush, but I use it for loads of different things. I'm going to take the MAC iridescent powder in Silver Dusk. Pop, you'll see it's quite icy. Pop a bit into the back of my hand and just go over the cream, just so that it lasts. So you can see when you move in the light, it catches it and it's really beautiful. Again, you can also highlight a little bit under the brow bone. So let's, a little bit there. Again, for dark-skinned girls, you can't use those icy colours. So what I use on my shoots, and I absolutely love it, is the Estee Lauder Pure Colour in Topaz Chameleon, which is #1. It is absolutely amazing. Also nice for girls with my skin tone, but for black girls, this one's a winner. Also, MAC does one as well, kind of similar shade as well. So you kind of want to go opposites when you're dealing with with a black girl and a white girl. Okay, so now that's all done. I'm just going to finish off the look. I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara. I'm just going to keep it really natural. This is my kind of everyday look that I do. Just do my foundation, my contour, bit of highlighting, mascara, and that's it. Nice and easy. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Bye.